Hello, all you fabulous people! Welcome to a theory video. I am Belle, the bee of BS Fandom Fun Time. So, yeah, Sophia couldn't make it for this one, but just fine. If you're wondering, I'm having a birthday, and when I have a birthday, I wear a tiara, because that's who I am, and I am Pretty Princess Belle. So, yeah. Alright, so, here's the thing. I mentioned this in a podcast, the last podcast we did, which was the Miraculous number 3. I really wanted to make, which was on Thursday, today's Saturday, I really wanted to make a theory video about Catalyst going into Mayura. Again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing anything right, so please forgive me if I'm not. I'm not French. So, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and try to do it a little quickly. It'll be easier to not ramble, although I am normally the rambler. I'm very bad about it, as I'm doing right now. I'm rambling about rambling. Great, off to a great start. But it'll be a little easier to not get sidetracked since she's not here. Sad face. I wish she was here, but that's okay. You'll see her when we do Ruby. We're going to vlog, I think. We're going to vlog on Thursday, this coming Thursday, Ruby Volume 6, all those Ruby people, holla, yay. Okay, so, that being said, let's get started. So, Mayura and Catalyst. Catalyst going into Mayura, I should say, because that's what this is about. This lighting sucks. Oh well. Please forgive. So here's my whole thing, really, is that whatever happens in Catalyst is going to cause a Catalyst effect, and it's going to influence whatever is going to happen and who is going to be Mayura. Because there is some speculation going around that Natalie is going to be Mayura instead of Emily. And at first I was like, ew, no, it's obviously going to be Emily. But then I was like, well, then maybe not. I don't know anymore. Questions. I don't know. So I decided, okay, by the chance that it is Natalie, how would that work? Because she's the assistant, and Le Pion or Mayura or whatever the heck. I'm super confused about that. Like, is it Le Pion or is it Mayura? Like, why are both being said? I'm confused. I is confused. Don't know what's happening with that. But I'm going to go back and forth between the two just because I don't know what's happening with it. I know what both of them mean. I know it has something to do with peacocks. It's birds that are pretty. It's peacock. This is so bad right now. Editing. Anyway, but basically, if at the end of Catalyst, there's two different separate ideas that I've got. If at the end of Catalyst, she wins, let's just say that, she wins, okay? And Natalie's the one, by the way, if you don't know already, Natalie's the one who's being akumatized in this one. She becomes Catalyst, and she's like the strongest villain that Hawkmoth has ever created. From my knowledge. Again, haven't seen the episode yet. It comes out tomorrow in France, which is why I'm doing it right now. But if she succeeds and gets Miraculous and gives him to Hawkmoth, that means that more than likely Emily is going to be Le Pion, because then Hawkmoth will make his wish, Emily will come back from whatever stasis she's in, and problem solved. Well, problem solved. That problem is solved. If, though, by chance, she does not win, then it's possible that she freaks out or something like that, or rather Hawkmoth, Gabriel, whatever, same person. Gabriel freaks out at her and gets upset, and he's like, you were my strongest person, you still failed me, how could you? And, you know, there is something going on between those two. I don't know if it's romantic or not, but it's definitely a strong bond, because she gave him a hug at when he was like in his depths of despair, and she's like an assistant, but she's still allowed to like talk back to him a little bit. and like convince him of stuff. Like for Adrian, for example, she convinces him to, or she convinces Gabriel to let Adrian go to school and have a life. So like there's some bit of power that she has over him, which is why I have trouble believing that she could be Mayura, who's going to end up being Hawkmoth's boss. But there's also that aspect of it that could influence her, that when she becomes evil, she's like, you know what? I'm taking over now. You know, I don't think that'll happen. Honestly, I still believe it'll be Emily. But by chance that it's not, I mean, but yeah, so I believe that if she fails, she's going to feel awfully bad. Obviously, she's going to feel terrible. And she knows where everything is. She knows where the Peacock Miraculous is. Flag, for some reason, doesn't. That makes me mad. I'm going to say that makes me mad because it's right there beside the book and he just does not acknowledge it whatsoever. I mean, I get it if they were trying to be, like, sneaky about it and stuff like that, but, like, come on. Plag is not that stupid. He's not a stupid cat. He's just lazy. And, like, if you have a chance to bring one of your friends back, he's gonna do it. He's not just gonna sit there and be like, oh, yeah, Peacock Miraculous. I would grab it, but that would require work, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna, like, not pretend like it's not there, you know. No, he would have grabbed it. He would have taken it because that's one of his friends. So I don't understand why he doesn't. That aside, I don't get it, but whatever. But she knows where it is. Natalie knows where the Peacock Miraculous is. She knows where the book was. She knows where all that stuff is because she's so close to Gabriel. So it wouldn't surprise me too much if she went in, grabbed the Peacock, and decided, I'm going to become a villain now, and I'm going to show you that I can do whatever you want me to do because I can be strong. And it would also explain why they don't still have the Miraculous. And it would also save, us from having to deal with the reveal. It would also save us from the reveal. Because if she has the Miraculous at the end of Catalyst and she gives it to Hawkmoth, what are the chances that now they still don't know who each other are, and or that Hawkmoth doesn't know who they are? Because he views the world, out of what I can tell, he views the world somewhat from the eyes of the person, because, or something like that, because, like, there's no way some of the stuff he could tell just from vocal cues. Some of it he has to be able to tell from visual. Like, I honestly believe that. So there's that. I don't know. It's kind of, I really like the idea of Emily being Le Pion and being the come back to life and yeah, you know, whatever. And I know that we're going to get the story of what exactly happened to her eventually. I do believe it was in season 3. I know I was guesstimating before in the podcast, but I think it is season 3 that we find out exactly more backstory and everything into that. So it's kind of a toss-up, because on one hand, if Catalyst wins, we will have to have, and we're not going to have it yet. I don't think. I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen yet because it's only season 2. A reveal, and Emily's going to come back. What's going to happen to Natalie? That's my question too. What's going to happen to Natalie after that? But it's just, some of it fits perfectly and some of it doesn't. You know, it's like you have bits and pieces that work, and then you have the other bits and pieces that you're like, wait. Because if at the end of Catalyst she doesn't get it, that we don't have the reveal, we still have to wait for that. They don't have the Miraculous. That would be an example of what Le Pion is still, or Mayura is still trying to get. to get whatever power that she can. Because otherwise, why is Lepion there? Like, why is she a villain? What is she after? And why is why is Cat Noir and Ladybug still gonna fight her? Assuming they're gonna fight her. Like, what's happening with the series? You know, so I kind of like the idea because of that Natalie would become Mayura and not Emily. But at the same time, like, you look at face shapes and stuff like that, and that's mainly what people have been doing, and many people have just been saying the face shape is obviously Emily. It's going to be Emily. And then other people are like, but see, the red streak that's Natalie, and I don't know, and there's no way to really tell yet because you just can't. You honestly can't anymore. You can't just guess and it be right. So yeah, that's honestly all I've really got for you. It's something to think about. I know I call it a theory, but honestly, it's kind of just a question of what's going to happen and what is that going to mean for the next episode. And what's it going to mean for season 3? I don't know. We're going to find out very, very soon. Yay! I get to find that out. I'm going to try my best to stay away from spoilers this time. So it's going to be a little bit difficult because I do rely on like YouTube to like figure out when stuff is happening. So considering the episode comes out tomorrow, I'm nervous that they're going to post about spoilers and stuff. And I really, 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 really want to avoid it this time just for once, just to see what it's like to avoid a spoiler. Because I'm pretty bad about not avoiding them. I'm like, spoiler, I want to see. But, it's bad. But I really want to, like, actually do it right this time. Right. There's no right way or wrong way, but I want to do it right. I want to do it where it's, I don't know. I hit the computer. I don't know what's happening at all. Get it down like that. Be good. The only problem is going to be because I have to keep track and be like, okay, try to avoid them. Oh, spoiler. Oh, but is it a spoiler? Is it, when is the episode? Like, I don't know. So, because again, that's when I rely on when comes where and what comes what. So, for the English dub, to figure out when that is, gotta use the phone. But to use the phone means a spoiler, so it's like, okay. So, with that, I'm going to leave that here. It's a really short video, I know, sorry. I didn't have too much to say about it, and without Sophia here, it's kind of sad, honestly, and I keep moving my hands, so we're gonna go. All right, well, I will see all of you miraculous lovelies later. Pound it? That's so sad by yourself. All right, goodbye. Hey, pound it with me. There we go. Pound it!